Diane from the Camp Verde Tree Advisory Committee. We're a volunteer group and we plant trees all over our community. Last year, we were fortunate enough to have this cork bark oak tree donated to us by Ross and Kathy Babcock. It's now the crown jewel of our newest pocket park here at the Cook Shack next to Fort Verde State Park. Sheila Stubler says this site was actually where the fort's original laundry was. Non-commissioned officers' wives were actually required to work in the laundry. Imagine that. But thanks to the Babcocks, we may have the only cork oak in central Arizona, and we're very proud of that. This tree is native to the Mediterranean and northern Africa. The bark is very interesting and very beautiful. Cork is an ideal material for products ranging from wine stoppers to floats, from floor and wall coverings, from Birkenstocks to coasters. This tree will ultimately get 30 to 60 feet tall with a canopy almost as wide, and it requires moderate care. Of course, it has to have water for the first 2 to 3 years and a little pruning so it starts off with a nice shape. But once established, this tree is very drought tolerant and will tolerate almost any type of soil. A cork tree is typically harvested at about the age of 25, and from that point, every 10 years after. A cork tree's average life expectancy is 200 years, and a single harvest can yield over 100 pounds of bark that will yield 4,000 corks. The whistler tree, located in Portugal, the oldest and largest cork bark oak in the world, was started to be harvested in 1820, and it has yielded over 1 million corks to date. And now for a little history. By 1940, the United States was dependent on cork from Europe. And with the advent of World War II and the Nazi blockade of the Atlantic Ocean, all cork shipments stopped. And this was a big deal. This was a national security emergency because cork was needed for gaskets, for bomber planes, for jeeps, for tanks. So Charles McManus Sr. launched a nationwide tree planting program to encourage people to plant trees in the United States. And this was promoted by governor's proclamations and Arbor Day celebrations. 4-H groups and garden clubs across the country planted cork seedlings. Over 5 million were planted, and each seedling represented self-reliance and patriotism. The U of A has a cork bark oak tree planted around that time. It's the largest oak tree in Tucson, and it's included on their campus Arboretum tour. It's officially designated by the Arizona State Land Department and the Arizona Community of Trees as a great tree of Arizona. You know, we think our tree's pretty great too, and it's all thanks to Ross and Kathy Babcock.